Good morning, natural gas. It's Thursday, February 19th, 2026. I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company, and today is storage day. Expectations minus 140 to minus 150. Expectations are centered around minus 144. Let's see what the dice roll here today. Last year we were at 182, minus 182, 5-year average minus 151. So let's turn to the spot March contract. Currently, we are up. We're trading at 306.70, up 5.6 cents or 1.86%. Now, as you can see, the RSI is trying to turn higher and trying to say, let's see if we can get up to the 13 and 48 period exponential moving averages, which come in at 322.20 and 334.30. Let's see, it's still in sell mode on the exponential moving averages. Let's turn to the hourly chart here. And as you can see right now, we are above the daily pivot, which comes in at 299.60. We are at first resistance, which is at 307.10. And above that, 313. So we take the 50% between those two resistance bars. We come in at 310. We need to close above 310 in order to continue the momentum. Let's see what happens with storage. If it comes in below expectations, expect that it will drop right back down toward that 299.60 pivot, which also happens to be where all that open interest is on the put side, the $3 puts. The RSI is trying to turn lower at this time. Let's turn to the front to back spreads. This is the March versus April. Currently, right now, we're trading at 7.7 cents, down one tick or 1.28%. The RSI is still in the negative. So this tells us, hey, we may not get the bullish storage report we're looking for today to kick the market higher. But let's turn to the April through October strip. And we're currently right now at 3,308, up 5.7 cents or 1.74%. This is that dotted line here was a previous low all the way back to last year. And as you can see, we're still below what I consider fair value here at 360. That's where we started off the run last year at 360. And the RSI is looking to turn higher. So looks like we've got to get through some warmer temperatures. Remember, seasonally, natural gas bottoms here in March or in April. Let's turn to the weather. And as you can see here, this is the wind chill factor map here. And on the 23rd, we get some really cold temperatures across the Great Lakes all the way back into the southeast. And this lasts for about 2 days. But then it warms up dramatically. And unfortunately, this model, the GFS model, is completely in disagreement with the European model. As you can see here with the GFS, this is March 7th. This strong ridge across midsection of Canada is keeping all that cold air bottled up. But let's take a look at the European model. And as you can see here, as we go through, it gets cold from the west here, pushes down into Atlanta. As you can see, all the way down in the 23rd, that's that Saskatoon Express of cold air going straight toward Atlanta and ending up down as far south as Florida and even in here, Houston. So then what happens? Well, we get some warmer temperatures before it recycles again. And this is toward the 28th when it starts to come in across the Great Lakes, back into the southeast, the northeast, mid-Atlantic states. And then it gets really quite cold again around March the 3rd and into the 4th. And this is going on all the way through the 5th. And this is out as far as the forecasted period we can see. But again, we've got colder air building back up again in Alaska, all the way up into Inuit provinces of Canada. And of course, that means that maybe this thing continues to cycle in. So we just don't know which weather model is going to win. In the meantime, here's Golden Pass up to 303, 245 on MMBTUs. Again, train one would take about 800 to 850 MMBTUs. So this is about a third or more of operational at this time, looking to make first LNG by the end of the month, maybe early March. And let's take a look at Europe. And it's got some colder weather right now into Germany, Poland, and that continues through tomorrow. Then it pushes out toward the east and it goes and gets pretty mild as we go through the forecast period. And then we get some colder temperatures coming in off the Atlantic for Spain, France, and parts of Northern Africa, Italy, and then it gets just kind of moderate as we go through into March. They're going to need it. Why? Because storage. is down to 32.5% full across the EU, but Germany 22.3% full, France 23.6% full. They're running on empty. And take a look at the Norwegians. These are the gas flows from Norway into Europe. And as you can see, this is doing fairly well at this time. But if anything happens here, we're going to need more natural gas from other places like LNG. And this is going to go into some seasonal maintenance around April. And let's take a look at Asia. Asia is getting some cooler temperatures a little later than Europe. As you can see here, as we go through the forecast period, we get some colder temperatures around the 22nd. Then things start to build up warm again. And then we get a bigger blast of colder air that comes in starting on the 28th and lasts all the way through this period here, possibly another surge back in March the 5th. And let's turn to the US. Well, the snow cover continues to recede, and we've still got some snow across the upper Midwest, all the way in Great Lakes into mid-Atlantic states, but we're losing some of that snow cover further south. The Great Lakes, the ice cover, 39.5%, starting to decrease with the warmer temperatures. And I forgot to mention, this was Happy Chinese New Year earlier this week, and it is the year of the fire horse. And the Shanghai Futures Exchange is set to introduce LNG futures either end of February here, possibly into March. This is going to change the dynamic of global LNG pricing. So let's see how this all pans out over time. Turning to the oil and gas E&P sector, this is stocks between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float over 10%. And the winner so far this week, SM up 8.4%. The loser here, CRK, Comstock Resources, down 4.11%. So recapping here for the spot March natural gas contract, we're currently trading at 307.10, up about 6 cents or just below 2%. Remember, next week, Tuesday, option expiration. Next week, Wednesday, futures expiration for March. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.